Maybe an arena that when you enter it, it says Boss Arena.
I want a game that does that.
You know, Junior has a ton of stock in Kukai Foundation.
I'm sure he does.
Hello, everyone. I'm Dan.
And I'm Austin.
And we're here to play games.
In Omega ways.
In the Omega system! Oh boy.
Woohoo!
Yes, welcome back to Xenosaga episode 2. As always, pause on that screen if you want to read all that text. We'll be talking about lore and all the fun stuff as we go. We are
That's
here.
An interesting choice that they made.
What's that?
In the recap, they used the Omega symbol rather than just typing out Omega.
Oh yeah, yeah. So if you look at, can I not do this?
Omega is just a proto and the Omega symbol.
Yeah. So the save. We go back up here. Stop. It says Omega System.
Huh.
Yep.
Wonder why they did that.
I don't know. It's kind of cool looking. Back down. Okay.
I mean, with the subtitles, Jin says Omega, and it actually types out Omega, so I'm just curious about that choice. Anyway, sorry, didn't mean to distract you from our recap.
That's Jin. Let's see. Ah, this North Door. Okay. Anyway, yeah, Omega System, which was explodey planet thing. This used to be Old Miltia, not anymore. In our last episode, we did more of the JS campaign, and we got an introduction to my favorite side quest, which we're gonna have to do a little bit later.
Dark Professor.
He's so dark.
Not to be confused with the other professor.
That's right. Ah, ES battles.
Is one of the super bosses an ES battle?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, there are... So there's... Sorry, losing my train of thought here. So there are multiple post-game bosses. One of them is in every version of the game, but there are... It's sort of like Final Fantasy VII. There are North American exclusive post-game bosses. And one of them is an ES fight. That fight is going to require us to level up our ESs a little bit more than they are now. They're in pretty good shape at the moment, but this isn't going to cut it for the big super boss. Hey, you know what doesn't happen in episode 3?
What's that?
Needing to level your ES units.
You don't have to level the eggs units in one either, right?
You do not.
Yeah, okay, so it's just this one.
That's right.
That makes sense, because I don't think you have to level gears in Xenogears either. They're just kind of concurrent with whatever you got.
You upgrade them.
Right. So I know I mentioned how Anathema is an interesting name for these ES units that we're fighting.
Mm-hmm.
Or they're not ES units, they're mobile units, AIMs.
Yep.
And for anybody who was curious, like, why Austin found that interesting, because you're not sure what an Anathema is. While, like, strict definition of Anathema is, at its core, like something or someone that one would vehemently dislike or hate,
Yeah.
More specifically, anathema is usually used in a more like religious setting, and it's like a formal curse by a pope or a council of the church. You know, it's the process of excommunicating a person or denouncing a doctrine. A common place you might hear the anathema statement would be in like D&D with paladins. If they were to act in anathema to their oath, they would lose their paladin powers.
Mm-hmm.
So it's this thing that is directly opposed to what you've sworn to, right?
Yes.
And so these mobile units being called anathema is fascinating to me, because is the implication that they are essentially cursing those opposed to them via anathema, like as like a symbol, or are they saying that they're being anathematic? I don't know if that's a word, but I'm using it.
Anathematic.
To their own beliefs. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I'm assuming it's meant to instill that, hey, if you're opposed to us, you're going to get hit with the anathema, which it just happens to be a physical robot mobile suit manifestation. But
yeah, that's how I would take it, I think.
Yeah. I also just like the word anathema. I think it's a good word. A good, strong word.
It is a good. It's a strong word. Yes.
Yes. It's up there with juxtaposition for me.
Solid word.
Yeah, I mean, they have very different meanings, but they feel good when you say them right, you know?
Yeah, it's true. So these blue doors we're going through, we opened last time during a drawn out, not really that long, but it felt very long, on foot segment where we're having to run all over the place here. And we're about to the end of the ES segment, and so we're going to have to, oh boy, that is an H type, yeah, H boost lock. I can't boost this ES. I think that's the first time we've seen one of those statuses.
It's kind of
when they're red, when they're red, it's H. So that's why there's refresh L and there's refresh H. Ow. Yeah, for all I've kind of mentioned my problems with episode 3 of Xenosaga, I do very much enjoy the ES system in episode 3. It's probably my favorite, the mech combat system in that game.
Yeah. Look forward to seeing it then.
Yep. Let's go ahead and just knock that out, shall we?
Does the Xenoblade series have legally distinct gears?
I don't know. I would think so, but I don't know.
I feel like at least one of the Xenoblades, like, people turn into weapons. Maybe I'm thinking of a different game. I don't know.
You might be thinking of Chronicles 2. I'm pretty sure. It's not that people turn into weapons, it's that there are blades, and the blades are people, kind of thing. So, I mean, I guess that's sort of the same thing, but you know what I mean. But yeah, I don't know if they do that in 1. If I remember right, though, the main character's weapon has a significant name in Xenoblade 1. Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. The... that status out of here. What's Shulk's weapon?
Oh, I don't know what it's called. But I do know what weapon you're talking. It's like his sword or whatever, yeah.
The Monado. That's, yeah, Monado.
Well, okay, so apparently, using very loose terminology to not spoil myself, Xenoblade Chronicles X is the only game in the Xenoblade series where you can pilot mechs.
Yeah, I don't know if they exist in the other ones, but I would think they would if you can pilot mechs in Chronicles X.
Yeah. Yeah. It's only X, apparently, that features mechs called Skulls, which are customizable and playable through the game. Chronicles 3 features mechs, but they're not essential to the gameplay as they are in Xenoblade Chronicles X, apparently.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so I'm sure they're present even if you're not, like, using them. So that's cool. All right.
Okay,
Getting
so
distracted here.
Yeah. But the Monado is a reference to the monad, which we talked about that some in the Xenogears playthrough. Yes, I will use
and
the
then
elevator.
subsequently Persona 3 because the monad doors.
Yes, indeed.
It keeps coming up.
It does. Okay.
All right.
So, for now, all you can do is going down. Okay, so we're gonna go down. Wait, there's a button.
Make note of the currently not online console. And down. Make note of 2 slabs with red blinking lights.
I'd have power to proceed. Okay, yeah. You keep going a little further. That's nice.
So we just gotta make things more accessible for our giant machine.
Correct. Okay.
We're gonna keep going until we reach a save point. When activating the AIMS elevator, please remove the lock bars. Note, the lock bars will return to their default position after a set period of time.
If you're thinking that sounds like an annoying little minigame, you are correct. Okay, so yeah, we are going to have to go all the way down because we released the lock bar right now. It's pointless because the AIMS elevator is not active.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure that's...
All the way down.
That's, yes. Okay.
Yep, we'll keep on going to reach a save point, and then there'll be another elevator that we can take further down.
Fantastic. I spy a save point.
We are getting close to our first boss fight for the dungeon.
Yep. After which, we're going to have an interesting decision that I'm pretty sure I know which way I'm going to go, but we'll talk about it when we get there.
Okay. Boy, if that doesn't scream boss arena, I don't know what does.
Maybe an arena that when you enter it, it says Boss Arena.
I want a game that does that. It just walks in with like a giant neon light with an arrow pointing at the boss, like Boss Arena.
That'd be perfect.
It would.
All right, the AIMS elevator is now operational. Let's go back
It
up.
wouldn't really work for a game like this because it's too serious, but like something that's very parody-ish or just
We just need
care, you know?
We just need to play as the professor.
Yep. There you go. Yeah, so like if the professor had a dungeon and his dungeon had like Boss Arena with pointing at the Dark Professor or whatever, you know?
Dark Professor. It's one of
The
those.
Adventure of Assistant Scott and the Fork of Truth. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, it's one of those things where, you know, it stops and the character's name pops up beside them, but it's really like the Dark Professor shows up and he holds like a piece of paper where he's written Dark Professor in black crayon on it. Dark
With the
Professor.
R backwards.
Yeah, of course.
It's a capital backwards R or whatever.
Yeah, absolutely. That would be perfect. And he makes his own. He's dun 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 dun.
He's like Crunk and Crunks and Prisoner Groove. He's got his
Yes.
own theme song. Diddle-da.
Exactly.
All right.
Okay.
Button time.
So now we have to time this correctly. So if you're thinking that I'm about to mistime this several times, well, we're about to see. All right, so we're gonna start the Ames elevator. Let's go.
Way to have confidence in yourself. So if you happen to fail, does it go all the way back to the top and you just start over?
If you happen to fail, it deletes your save file. No, just kidding. I think it does.
Oh, so it's near.
Yeah. No, that's if you succeed. I mean, what? What are we talking about?
All right.
Yes. Look at that.
Oh, man. All right.
Anyway. Oh, no, it's getting there. Now we're going to find out.
Nope.
Back up.
Wow, so you gotta like push that button and then go. You can't wait to see if it passes. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's what I was doing, and I realized, oh, wait, this is why I failed the first time I tried this, is because I was like, oh, I wonder if it's going to pass. Oh, wait, it's getting too close to the... Oh, no, what have I done? Yeah. So, yeah, we'll just do it again. But yes, to answer your question, I mean, I did this on purpose. That way it would answer your question, right?
Of course, right.
Of course.
Yep, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Glad to help.
So helpful.
Okay. Now. I'll do it this time. Come on, Junior. Move your short legs.
I love how the instructions say, when you think it's time, push the button.
Yeah.
It also sucks that the next button is like all the way at the end of that route.
Yeah, it's sort of
Oh,
stupid.
it sucks.
Yep.
Get there. Get it. Dang it.
The Joker got to be how he is by playing this little mini game. He played it twice and was like, that's it.
Mark Hamill's voice just suddenly emits from his mouth.
Yes. I like the little display on the console, though.
Yeah, it's cool.
I don't know what it has to do with anything, but it's kind of cool. Like, what elevator has weird, like, line graphs like that?
Yeah, I don't know. I'd be curious to know, like, what it's measuring with the wavelengths.
Also, why are there
Like
bars?
some kind of sinking thing. Yeah, the bars make no sense.
Right.
And can't they, like, can't you just, I don't know, can't the bars go back out to keep the elevator from going up? Because they clearly stay open if the elevator shaft is below the bar.
That's true.
So I don't understand. There we
I
go.
did it.
Thankfully, it's just the two, but still.
Yeah. I don't know if you have
so
to...
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, you should be good to head on to the same point.
Okay. I don't know if you have to stay there until it continues going down. I think I did this last time where I just kept watching and it just, like, never stopped. It just kept going and going and going.
Yeah, you should be good.
Okay.
Here it does say something about having Ziggy as the sub pilot for Zebulon. I don't know if that's a requirement.
Does this look like a door to you?
Yeah, I guess it could, or like a weird light.
Okay. Thanks for the validation. I think it's just supposed to be a weird light, but it looks like weird double doors with light coming through like the crack to me.
Yeah, like it's partially open. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I think Ziggy currently is Zebulon's co-pilot. I believe that's always the recommendation they have. Let's check. Yep.
There is no rare item here. Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
But you can get an auto recover from this boss.
Wait. All right, so this says Ziggy is sub-pilot of Zebulon. So one thing that's interesting about this fact is there seems to be 2 boss strategies for every boss. I think this was co-written or something. But yeah, we're gonna just go with... Oh, interesting.
And this says, at the next step, it talks about Ziggy as the sub-pilot for Dina.
For Dina,
that's Meteor Fall.
That's why I'm saying this, yeah, like because. Anyway, I think we'll be fine here. Into beam armament, so tune circuit. Okay. Emax on Zebulon, we have that. Okay. I think we'll be okay. Is there a save point here? Or do I just need to? Well, I just saved, so let's go.
Saved, yeah. All right, we need to pay attention to whatever values our EC, HP, and BG are. Because when the second turn rolls around, 1 of 3 messages will be displayed, and we'll have to take a look at the below chart to react accordingly. Has to do with how the combo how it combo boosts itself.
Weird looking thing, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Looks like a flower.
Kind of does. All right, this is Inversion.
Yeah. If you don't wish to worry about being C-boosted to death, bring in Zebulon and inflict L-blind or H-blind on Inversion.
Ah, fair enough. Auto recover. That's the only steal for this fight.
Break sensors until it is affected. Stock 3 times with both mechs. Try aiming for critical ESL or Ether effect up. ESL for some major damage for both Iron Blade and Meteor Blast.
Yes, it's status. The little status thing is right under the arrow.
It's hard to see it, but it is there, yeah.
Yeah. Oh boy. All right. Let's see. Let's try this.
It's weak to fire, is what it looks like.
Well, don't do that.
Let's see.
All right. So yeah, let's stock up.
Yeah,
here.
it takes 225% damage from fire. 125% aura. Beam, thunder, and ice are, I guess, resistances. Looks like.
Well, he absorbs Tornado Fist, so this is just a strike. Let's try. Yeah, that one's okay. However, I think our real damage... Yeah, what we should do is Meteor Blast. Whoops. Actually, let's see. Yeah, okay, that heals him, so don't do that. I see why half of this fact has advised to put Ziggy and Dina, but we're gonna be fine. Because this...
is a ridiculous move. What in the world?
Meteor Blast!
Holy cow.
That does plenty of damage.
Dang.
You fool. What
Yeah,
about punch?
that's why we do that that status on the boss, though.
Yep.
He will combo boost himself regularly, or counter boost. That did a lot of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like this boss is pretty straightforward.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
got 49,600 HP at the start, allegedly.
Let's see if I can H status it.
It's immune to junk.
All right, we're just gonna keep it going. All right.
Yeah, one of the things it'll do is you'll get a message.
So much damage.
Yeah, you'll get a message at like it doesn't say exactly what you'll see here, but it has to relate to like your memorized amount of like HP or EC or boost gauge. And you'll get like a below the amount, above the amount, and any amount but memorized, right?
Not following.
It's strange. Yeah, the gate. Okay, so I'm not seeing it here, but that's probably because you're keeping the counter boost from happening.
Yes, that is probably why.
But apparently, on the second turn, one of 3 messages will be displayed.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what the actual message is because it's not clear on the chart, but it's like HP gauge must maintain below the amount, and when attacked, C boosts if your amount is equal or above the memorized amount, for instance.
Okay.
So, like, I guess it memorizes an amount of HP, and if you get above that amount, it will C boost. I don't know.
Well,
it's not an issue that you're dealing with at the moment, so
let's just finish this fight, shall we?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the takeaway here is put Ziggy in one of your ES units, Dina or Zebulon. I actually think it probably would have been more ideal, because Zebulon was a little overtasked there, to put Ziggy and Dina. But obviously we did just fine. That was not very long.
Right. The status effect really helps too.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. If you put Ziggy and Dina, you can use, what was the name of it? Meteofall. Meteofall is very good. You run with Emax 300 for that one, I think. That's also fire damage. I don't know how it damages like that, but then you can task Zebulon with keeping break sensors on the boss if you're having trouble, which we didn't, so right. No big deal. All right.
That was the pretend boss. We'll have a real boss later.
Yeah, we got more bosses coming. I believe we have one more boss in the ES units, and then we have the final boss of this dungeon.
Right, and we got puzzles now too.
Oh
man.
Boy.
The blocks in this area can only be destroyed from a set direction. Oh boy.
Yep, and that would be when you see the green.
Yep, I would just like to say that the little like rune thing on the left side there looks like the little... There were like these little chow things you could find in Sonic Adventure 2 on the left side with the yellow.
Oh.
It looks different from the other blocks.
That, yes.
Yeah, it looks like the same kind of thing you would find in like Sonic Adventure 2, and you could unlock like the chow key or open the secret doors or whatever.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. That's what it looks like to me. I mean, it's a different color scheme, but the shape is what it reminds me of. Anyway, side tangent.
Yeah, no worries. Let's see. Oh, okay. I think this is just destroy all the cubes here, so... Okay.
Yeah. You just have to do it from the angle that you can do so.
Yeah, there's a bunch of items we can get in here. So we'll make sure we get all those. And maybe those are the chests that the items are in?
Maybe.
Yes.
Yep.
Charge boost. Burn.
We'll also get a G Ether PD guard accessory.
Sweet.
And a nanosphere.
Outstanding. G-Ether PD Guard. Does that let you guard against the Ether Police Department?
That sounds right to me.
Okay, just making sure I understand the names.
Oh, man.
I like set these cubes up to be intentionally like, oh, you have to go back, and then you have to go back, and then you have to go back.
Gotta slog it through the boss.
I was thinking about it, and I think it's just the mechanics, along with like the slow music in this area, are kind of what make it feel sloggy. Like it's just,
Yeah.
you know, like, ugh, we have so much to do. Oh my god, it's really not that long. It just feels very long. Nanosphere. I think that was all the treasure. Yep.
I think the other part is too that these ES units don't feel fast.
Yeah, I was actually looking for a run button because of how slow they are. This is walk.
Right.
This is run. But you hold the trigger to walk.
That's hardly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hardly anything.
Yeah.
And
it's
like
maybe 20% faster to run.
Even in Xenosaga 1, there was kind of like this issue where characters ran kind of slow.
Yes. Which, when you have to run around the Elsa for 3.5 hours, feels really annoying.
Right. Well, the other part of that too is that it felt like their speed didn't match their footsteps exactly.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Oh, I remember this. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we have a choice to make. And I feel like it's even worse than this one.
Yeah,
like,
I agree.
Even though his footsteps match, like Junior has a surprisingly long stride for a character his size, I guess, because he takes long steps.
Indeed. Okay, so you can either go to the west side of this room and go through this door, or we can do this puzzle and then do an on-foot section. We're gonna do the on-foot section because it has a bunch of treasure in it, and there is like no treasure in the ES section. I don't remember if you can do both of these, but I looked at it and there is like nothing in the ES section, so... Button with instructions! Read the instructions! Okay. Yeah.
Destroying a block will destroy all adjacent blocks of the same color. Ooh.
Yep. Alright. Let's see. Okay. Alright. So, yeah, we're going to go column by column here. Basically, we're trying to make a walkway.
Oh, okay. So, in column 8, we're going to shoot the second crate counting from the top.
Okay, so that's the slower solution. I prefer the quicker one because we can just go down the columns, right?
Oh, okay.
So the first one needs red. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna blow up yellow, and then
I see. And then you'll hit the blues.
I'm gonna change target. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna hit the blues.
Okay, I didn't know how to read that, I guess, so I was kind of dumb. Red is the second one as well, so.
That's right. Yeah. So now, I believe yellow. Yeah. So what we need to do is move that out of there. That way, we blow that up. It doesn't take the other yellows with it. And we can blow up these blues. Alright. Now... Boom.
Wow. Nice.
Okay.
7th column is blue-red, and...
Blue-red, blue-red.
Blue-red. Yellow, blue-yellow.
Okay.
Blue, red. We have that now. Yellow, yellow. That's only possible if we blow up
Those bottom ones there.
blue, yellow. Okay. Let's do it this way.
You could hit. Well, you.
Huh?
Never mind. It doesn't matter anymore.
Unfortunately timed.
Oh, is it?
No,
yeah.
no, it's fine. Okay, so let's do it this way.
Yeah, I think we'll be okay with that setup, honestly.
Yes.
If you hit the red one first. And
Yep.
Then...
Yeah. So this isn't exactly the solution they were
Giving, we could have taken the much slower instructions, but just like, all right, we've got this. Like, we got it for the most part.
All you need to do is make sure there's a bridge going across.
Yep.
All right. So now we disembark. I think we can disembark. Either of those. Yes. Yes. Let's see. Disembark here. Ooh. Okay.
All right, we're going to pick out the right dead-end path where we can destroy a crate for some skill upgrades.
Gimme.
Hey,
And
skill
then
upgrade.
we're going to take the northeast door. You have to break it down first, apparently.
Through that door. All right. Yeah, there's a good item in here.
Medkit DX.
Nice.
All
Now we're
right.
going to enter the north door, which is just to our left.
Great.
You know how to do a fight.
Got to fight.
Yep. But then we'll get a boost max, so you know.
Worth.
Mm-hmm.
Carnicos.
With her on our side, we can't lose.
Would have rather started with some stock. That's alright though. Boost bonus isn't bad. Haha, miss me. Haha, miss me. Haha. Oh man. Kind of behavior that gets you punched in the face. Ow.
Yep. Is it because your evasion is just so high, or what?
Because they can't hit nothing. Because they suck.
No,
My evasion isn't particularly high. I think they're just missing a bunch of times for some reason.
No complaints here.
Yep.
Eat this. Eat this. Eat this.
Because I told a bunch of yo mama jokes and they got all flustered.
Use vicious mockery.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Charging. Yeah.
Wonder. Nope.
Mystic powers, grant me a miracle.
Have some stock. Oh, they actually hit me.
Are they valuable stock,
Maybe.
or are they worth like
Mystic
peanuts?
powers, grant me a miracle.
Well, considering you have to stock for like 2 minutes at the start of every fight, I think they're pretty valuable.
Oh, okay. Got some stock in Kukai Foundation.
That's right.
That'd be pretty lucrative depending on how many stock you got.
You know, Junior has a ton of stock in Kukai Foundation.
I'm sure he does.
Grant me a miracle.
majority
If they
shareholder.
Right, have they even used stocks in this universe?
Space stocks.
Spocks?
Yup. Correct.
Eat this. Eat this.
Eat this!
Yeah. Charging.
Oh man.
Phew.
So, was running my Pathfinder game last night for my party, and we introduced
Grant me a miracle.
the song for one of my characters, or one of my players. Which, if anybody's been paying attention to like TikTok or anything, it's the lizard sound bit with a song. So
Mystic powers. Grant me
the
a
song
miracle.
like essentially goes, with lizard inserted. It goes, "They call me Lizard. They call me Lizard. That's my name." And so I made this sound bit for this character specifically because she was like, "This would be a great theme song for my character."
Mm-hmm.
And it is. It's very fitting. It's very funny. But ever since then, one of my other players was like, "Oh, now I know who to send all these lizard TikToks to." And I have gotten, I kid you not, no less than 6 today. Today alone.
That's a lot of lizard
Of lizard
TikToks.
It is.
You kids and your TikToks.
Honestly, I don't hate it. Because they're all funny. Like, they're all songs that are like mashed together with that lizard sound bit.
You've been subscribed to the Eternal Lizard feed.
Yeah, lizard talk or whatever. Yeah,
Lizard Talk, yeah. Liz Talk?
maybe.
We'll workshop that.
Yeah. But
Let's
anyway,
parking lot that. We'll circle back to it.
So I just got another notification, and I saw what it was. It was a TikTok from this same player who has sent me several lizard TikToks today. And it's another lizard TikTok.
That is a lot of lizard TikToks.
It is. I'm just like, okay. Just remember, I can kill you as the DM. Anyway.
All right, now we're gonna go over this bridge we created. Look at my beautiful bridge.
These are really weird crates. Like,
Yeah,
what are they?
I don't know. Weird giant crates of supplies that are embedded in the wall for some reason.
Right, with a gaping hole. Also, this was a creature that popped out of the planet, so why does it look so mechanical?
Because it's a mechanical creature.
I guess, yeah.
It's a mecha creature. It's a Zord.
A Mechazord.
Yep.
I will proceed to eliminate the enemy threat.
Yeah, I did do a little bit of looking on like why the hell is the Omega system like this? The answer is basically the Zohar does weird things. And so does Udu.
Okay, so that's the equivalent of going, why is it like this? Yes.
Yeah. I mean, we'll get into it a little bit more, I think. But I'm not focused on actually getting through this dungeon. But yeah, it definitely is like a result of the Zohar and Ormus basically meddling with it. And was this inside the planet the whole time? Maybe? Possibly?
Yeah, so I can see it being one of a couple of things, right? So there is the potential that Milsh just had like this entity within it, right? And it wasn't actually a planet, it was an embryo or whatever.
Right.
For lack of a better term. Mm-hmm. And this wouldn't be the first time a story has gone that route.
Right.
But the other thing I could see it being, and just something that wasn't really explained very well, expositioned visually in any capacity, is that with the Zohar being the way it is, this energy, they're creating this creature from the resources of the planet.
Right.
And that's why it's like growing out of the planet essentially. And because it's an infinite energy source, you can think of it like the Green Lantern ring on crack, right? Where it's limited by your imagination.
Mm-hmm.
And His Holiness was like, I want this creature thing.
I want a planet-sized crazy thing, yeah.
Right, and so maybe it's literally got this structure because it has absorbed all the other structures from the planet to create this like environment.
Really, like, honestly, I think the intention here was to create a even bigger incarnation of Xenogears Deus, which, in fairness, was very, very similar to what we're seeing here. It just, there was a lot of build-up to Deus and what the Deus was, and so when it started, like, repurposing technology and doing weird things with it, it was just like, yeah, all right.
Right.
With this, it's
we
like,
had
is
this
the planet hatching? What is happening? Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
And it just boils down to, because Zohar, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, funny thing, battle mechanic, complete non sequitur here. Apparently, what I should be doing with Momo is actually using Ether Spear, not Attacker, on her. So I'll be doing that from now on. If you've been screaming at your screen for me to stop doing that, don't worry, I figured it out.
Now that we're 90% of the way through the narrative.
Silence! It's true, though. Nah, I mean, she's already kind of shredding everything, but now it's going to be even more crazy.
Love it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here for it.
Nah. I keep wondering if I should care about the skill point thing, and I probably should, but I just kill them. Just kill the enemies. Get rid of the enemies.
Right. Well, so we all know, and by we all I mean me, that you enjoy a good grind sesh. So if you're really struggling for skill points, I'm sure we'll make it work before it becomes a big problem.
Oh yeah. For sure.
So, not too terribly worried at this moment.
Yeah, I wouldn't be worried about it. Let's see. Can Ether
These Ormus Knights are real spongy.
Yeah, they are. I'm just gonna stock that, and then... Alright.
So you stock Ether Spear?
No, it's a buff. Like Attacker and Aura Sword and stuff like that.
I gotcha.
You can see that was a pretty solid boost to her damage.
Is it because her attacks are considered Ether, even though they're a bow?
Yes, that's correct.
Huh.
They're Ether attacks. Which is why, like, do I have that equipped on her? Hold on. Ether Burst. Yeah, that's what I should have on her. I'll do it over Status Resist. Because I like EP half, and EP half and Ether Burst gives her normal consumption Ether skills and boosts her bow, so I
They
should have had
complement
that.
each other really well, yeah.
Yeah. Let's see, what is this? EP regen. That's nice, but she doesn't use a lot. Critical is nice. Oh yeah, that one's nice. Last Revenge is pretty cool. Let's see here.
Emberized Sword.
I do like EP half.
You don't really use Kos-mos' EP though, do you?
Only when I'm doing something like Aura Sword or Thunder Sword or something.
Right.
Or if she needs to cast Attacker on herself, but that's just not expensive enough for it to really matter. Alright, I'm gonna do... Revenge Power is nice. What do you think? Revenge Power... I do double power. I think that affects damage minus 10. Let's do Revenge
parameter
Power.
equip skill, yeah.
Yeah, let's do Revenge. Okay, he's got EP half. That's fine. A little bit of revising of our equip stuff. We'll go over it a little bit more later on. Oh, hey.
Ow! Yeah, I gotta get one too. But you can take a small branch leading south. We'll break the box for some special item.
Oh, boy.
I wonder how long you'll survive.
Secret key number 27.
I like that.
It'll unlock the skill ST double.
Oh, boy. I've always wanted to double my ST.
Yeah. So,
They say, put down your weapon! Yeah.
He did. When the knights are charging up or using their like ether skills, it sounds as they're just yelling Ormus at the highest capacity they can.
It does.
Ormus!
Ormus!
Lay down your weapon as I'm trying to stab you in the face.
I won't put down my weapon. No, I will not. You can't make
You can't
me.
make me. Man, it really sucks that there are 4 of them in this fight, because this is going to take a minute.
Yeah. I'm gonna test this and see how well I do.
Much better.
Yeah, pretty well.
This dude still has 400 HP. Good grief.
Yeah.
Eat this. Eat this.
Alright, well, that's one at least.
Yep. That is one.
That's kind of insane.
Yeah. One thing I could do is figure out their elemental weakness, cast the sword on everybody, and then combo them. But again, like, this is something I have to give to the Xenosaga Episode 2 critics. You shouldn't have to do that in a random battle. I mean, it's not a random battle. It's a regular encounter, is what it is. But still,
Right.
like, it's... Guys, why?
It's what would be a random battle if we didn't have them in place on the map already.
Right.
And it's a forced encounter, no less. So it's not like... It's just not a boss level, is what it is.
I will go ahead and do...
Mystic powers, grant me a miracle.
Well, the other side to that is that even doing that probably isn't any faster than what you're already doing.
Right, it's not. Not really.
So, like,
It is a lot faster on bosses that have way more HP than this.
sure, yeah. But for bosses, it makes sense to do that build up.
Right.
Ooh, that was a good hit.
Critical.
Dude's still standing. Oh my
Yep.
gosh. This is how my players feel when they fight enemies.
This is just to get you to be empathetic towards your players. Oh man, he was
No.
almost dead too. No. Just no. No.
Bye-bye.
Here I go.
What am I doing?
Okay. One more to go.
He's all, what am I doing? Making me stand here in this battle for 10 minutes.
I know, right?
Oh man. Yeah, it's just a bunch of factors. I think it's the song choice, it's the way the puzzles work, it's the battles that take a really long time because you're feeling the full force of the lack of weapons. And to be fair, I could probably do a little more skill optimization to get a little bit more power out of my party members, which I do plan on doing. There's a little bit more that I can do. We'll definitely be doing it before we fight the final boss of this dungeon, for sure. But I digress. Let's see.
Eat this. Eat this. Eat this.
Well, they could also, you know, not make the enemies have nearly 4,000 HP
Charging.
and then put 4 of them in there.
Yep.
What am I doing?
The enemies have been
Especially
exterminated.
when even your strongest attacker is only doing like 500 per hit. Oh, like,
Okay. I think we needed to go down here and get something, right?
yes.
Secret key.
ST double.
Yeah, so we'll look at that real quick. Duration of status effects ×2. Yeah, we're definitely closing in on being able to complete some of this stuff in level 4. We only have one in Class D. Class D is all fantastic skills, I believe, from what I remember. Okay.
You'll want to hit the switch before going through the door here on the right.
Hit the switch. Push the button. Yes.
Great. This room's going to have a lot of golden objects. Some of them will have enemies. Some of them will have nothing. Some of them will have items. So if you want me to tell you what they are,
Yeah, let's
choose to fight or not.
let's
Like
try-
this first object here is like
is a fight.
yeah.
Yeah, let's try one and see. Ooh, big dudes.
Yeah, or to Rhea Cuffley. Cuffley.
With
Uh-huh.
her on our side, we
Oh
can't
my
lose.
gosh, it's huge.
Yep.
Odin, is that you? Where's your ES units when you need them?
We got this, kind of.
Taking some heavy hits.
Big hits.
Say 120,000 or 12,000? 12,000, okay.
112,000?
I thought it said 120,000 HP for a second. I was about to be like, excuse me? Not
CB.
even any of the ES enemies have had that.
CBAA, I believe, is this one's zone. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. What's the weakness of this person? Let's see. Are they a person? Let's see. BATS. I think that's Thunder. I think.
So yeah, fighting these guys is entirely up to you. They have an uncanny ability of fatally damaging your party, apparently. And if not killed fast enough, they'll completely restore their HP. So
Mystic
Yeah,
powers.
we're gonna treat these like
Grant me a
mini
miracle.
bosses. We'll see if I can knock them out in one combo here.
yeah, there are 3 of these guys in one room. And even more in the next one.
Perfect.
Ether drive.
La Cerrito y Tal.
Okay, good.
Mystic powers. Grant me a miracle.
Ether drive.
Alright, now that we've stocked up,
Good grief.
Mystic powers. Grant me a miracle.
Thank you. My God. All right. So CBAA. All right. So CB. AA.
Bye bye. Yeah. Charging. Yeah. Charging.
so the times 7 is how much extra damage he's taking from Thunder.
Mm-hmm. And he just interrupted my boost. That's very frustrating.
Oh,
All right.
I didn't know he could do that.
Yeah, he counter boosted and broke it. That's very annoying.
Ow.
Oh, there it is.
Good.
Oh,
Get
you have
up.
to kill the core too?
Grant me a miracle.
Yeah.
Oh. Is he gonna have full health?
Yep.
Ugh. Ugh. That sucks.
Yeah.
Mystic powers.
Oh, okay. Yep, these guys
Yeah, not a fan of these guys.
they're on the list.
They're on the list. They're on the
They're on the
list.
list. They're on the list.
Not the party list either.
Nope. Gonna put them next to the unicorn creatures from Salt and Sanctuary.
Spindle beasts.
Yeah, those guys suck too. They're on the list as well.
They made the list.
They might even be at the top of the list.
Is that the list of people you're gonna get revenge on when you're back on top?
That would imply that I was on top to begin with, and that I have the capacity to get revenge on anything.
Fucking stop it.
No.
Stupid boosting! Stop boosting. Ow.
This fight alone is gonna be like half an episode.
Yeah.
Powers, grant me a miracle.
Half of it's gonna be restoring the stupid status effects it keeps throwing on me.
Yeah.
Ether drive.
Interrupting your boost is problematic.
Yeah.
So it's really gonna boil down to, is the skill and EXP points you get for this worth the trouble of fighting them?
Right. Exactly.
Powers, grant me a miracle.
I'm not convinced it will be, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Charging.
Rude.
Charging.
Whoa. Nice. That's definitely all of his health there.
Yep.
Get out of here.
So that's the way to do that, really. So not great skill points. EXP is all right. Yeah, we'll maybe skip these for now.
Doesn't feel like it'd be worth it when you can get maybe a little less skill points, but get a lot more of them in a shorter amount of time, you know?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, if I were able to kill them in a more optimal way, which there are ways of doing that, we'll have to come back and do that. They might be worth it, but they're just kind of a thing. They're meant to be an obstacle, I think. Okay, so let's see
If
here.
she's successful, the fourth one is the one that has an item in it.
Okay, how are these counted?
I'm going to assume because
Is this
of how
2,
they're staggered, so that would be
3,
2, 3,
4?
4 should be this one.
What is this? Either back TX. Okay.
That's correct. And then 5 is an enemy,
That's an enemy.
6 is nothing, 7 is an enemy.
Let's test that. Yeah, there's nothing. All right. That's 7.
7th is an enemy.
Enemy.
8 is an ether pack.
Awesome. Give me. 9.
And then big nothing.
Nothing. Okay.
Yep.
That's like, oh, yeah. We got to see one. Yeah, there's Orteria Kufli, Orteria Lucia, and Orteria Hins, and they all have different break zones, and they all have a good amount of HP.
Yeah.
I think they all have different weaknesses as well. 2 of them are thunder. The Lucia is ice, it looks like, I think.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
So for this room, the only one you want is the 3rd one, which give you a skill upgrade C.
Okay.
Everything else is either one of those Orterias
2, 3.
or
Nothing.
Or nothing. Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah. Those are fun. They might be I'll challenge myself to beat all of those, but I don't see much of a reason to do them at the moment.
Okay, well this is a cool room.
Yes. Look at that.
Well then. Gotta go left. It's like,
Yeah, I think this is the route.
oh yeah, this is where you would come if you had taken the ES. is what it looks like.
Yeah. So we can't really do a lot here. So yeah, we would have to basically go up and get the ES units.
But there is a large save point if we were to do that, so...
I want a save point.
There's a save point.
Sweet. Oh, maybe that's what I was talking about. That's weird. I don't know why they put that there.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever.
Okay.
Time for another boss.
Yeah, so it is worth noting that on the other pathway, which we can go back and do if we want to see these, there are enemies called Crescents, and they are, you fight them in your ES units. So we'd have to go.
There's a lot of them too.
Yeah, we'd have to backtrack back through there, which isn't a big deal to me, but we can probably just go and handle this boss. It would be cool to see at least one of them, though. Let's see. Yeah, so we went through all of that.
Are there any GS campaigns that'll bring us back through Omega at any point?
No, not that I know of.
Okay. I was gonna say if there were, we could probably do a showcase at the Crestons at that point.
Yeah, maybe we can showcase the other path. Shouldn't be too long. I probably want to cut out some stuff. I don't know, or we can just continue. What do you think?
I think we just continue personally.
Okay. All right.
I'll find a picture of a Crestons and throw it up right here. Boom.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So
Okay.
this is what a Crescents looks like. But yeah,
right.
Yeah. The other path has multiple ES fights, but it's much more straightforward and has fewer items. So there you go. So yeah, we're gonna save here, and we're gonna continue on. And let me make sure I'm equipped properly for this. Let's see here. No, I'm not gonna do that. Let's just do it this way. All right. So I'm gonna learn Best Ally. We'll be able to use, and that's gonna blow up all of Kos-mos's EP, but her stocking will replenish it. Let me see if there's anything I can get on Junior that I want. That one's nice. All right. Combo boost. Do I have status resist 30? Apparently this boss does a lot of statuses. Let's see. Let's check and see where that is. I'm betting it's in here. Yeah, there it is. ST resist 30. All right, we're not gonna worry about that then. I've got 20 on everybody. Oh wait, I have EP half. Alright, if I'm reading what's been going on correctly, I think Ether Spear is doing the same thing Ether Burst is. Because it didn't seem like it was stacking at all, yeah. So, let's see. Beam Coat, yeah, it does a lot of beam damage. So we'll go ahead and just do that. Damage minus 10, combo boost, yeah, that's fine. About
the recommended skills here are Beam Coat, Combo Boost, Status Resist 20, and Status Resist 30.
Yeah, that's what I was just looking at. Status Resist 30 is in Class 4, so to be frank, I'm just kind of not there yet. We're going to have our skills in a lot better of a spot pretty soon here, but I think for this boss we'll be just fine. It is recommended to be able to down this boss. I just don't have Chaos or Ziggy in a good spot for that, though, so I think we're just going to proceed here.
Yeah. If you're following a guide, they may recommend using Chaos, Kos-mos, and Jin in this fight.
Yes. Yeah, which isn't a bad idea. We're just going to kind of steamroll through it here. And that is probably going to conclude this episode.
Yeah. We'll save the real big whammies for the next episode, I guess.
Yeah, we may show the alternate path if I feel like it, getting down to this area so you can see the Crescent's enemy. But because I consider that to be a pretty cool one.
Yeah.
What have we here?
Working on your pewter.
This is what happens when you push buttons randomly. Spikes come out of the ground.
Nice death spike.
It's a whole building. What the heck?
It sure is. This is the Cathedral boss.
Yeah, I mean, I saw what the boss's name was, but I didn't know it was going to be like
A literal cathedral. Yeah.
Right, yeah. Akin to Alexander, you know, just, okay, here you go. A fortress.
So this
Have
boss
fun
is
fighting a building.
Yeah, this boss is kind of fun in that you can just sort of pick whichever element you want to chain on it, and it will be just fine. So do that if you want to. That's also why Chaos is decent, because you can align Aura Sword with his natural element. So we're just going to use Aura Sword on our party members. We can't air Cathedral, so we're just going to break him and go with it. But I think this party is strong enough to where it's not going to be a big problem.
Yep, we're going to start by doing Aura Sword and stocking up and getting our boost gauge up,
Mystic powers.
which it's already at 3, so it's good. Once we've gotten all the boosting and stocking done, we'll start the chain by suggested to start the chain by having Kos-mos or Jin in this explanation move first and do CC. Oh yeah, because the weak zone for this is C, right?
CCCC. That's right.
Yep. CCC, and yeah, so you'll have somebody do CC, and then boost and have somebody else do CC with him. Which you would then down the boss, which we can't do here.
Correct. Well, we're gonna break the boss here.
Yep, and then keep boosting. And then eventually it'll do something called Wheel of Memory, and we don't want to attack the boss at that time.
Right.
Eat this. Eat this.
Eat this. Watch that damage stack. Beautiful.
Charge back up. Eat their spear last this time.
Mystic powers. Grant me a miracle.
Kind of a funny attack it's spamming on us.
Yeah.
Mystic powers. Grant me a miracle.
Aura burst. Love of the Virgin.
Use.
Oh, the steeple can open up. That's fun,
It sure can.
I guess. 23,000 HP.
Mm-hmm.
Eat this. Eat this. Eat this. Eat this.
Here you go. Bye-bye.
Need you to crit more. Okay, thanks.
More crits.
Eat this. Eat this.
Beautiful. Phew. Okay. Wheel of Memory. Alright, so this is the point at which you stop attacking it for a minute, I believe.
La Ferrito Ital.
Man, that's an expensive skill.
Yep. White robe. We'll go ahead and get it on at least Junior and Momo here.
Miracle.
Yeah. Advent of Sweet Whispers.
And did this put it back in its regular form, do you know? I'm thinking it did. I think... Oh wait, here we go. What's this?
Momo's soul. What does that even mean?
It's the mirror of the soul.
If character targeted by memories of Guadalupe is still present in fighting party at the time of countdown having elapsed, the character is KO'd. Oh, so it's a Doom mechanic.
Yep. But we're still reading CCCC, so I'm going to power back up and see if we can finish this.
Ether drive.
Because I don't think it's moved into one of the other more destructive ones. This is one of the things about this fight is I barely remember this fight, other than
Powers.
what the boss looks like.
Miracle.
Because I remember being like, oh, I'm literally fighting a giant cathedral. Okay.
La Ferrito Ital.
But it's not very tough. It might be tough if you're a lot lower level, I think, but not too bad. Perfect.
Mystic powers. Grant me a miracle.
Yeah, so if Wheel of Memory is active and a female character attacks it,
Eat this.
you get Cry of the Rapture. And if it hits, so if it's hit by a female after Wheel of Memory, this mode awakens, which will counter boost if attacked by males during this mode. And the opposite is call to arms. So if hit by a male character after Wheel of Memory, the counter boost will attack by females during this mode. Anyway, it's irrelevant now, but
Yep.
yeah, it has a unique mechanic.
Yeah, that skill upgrade E is its only item, so there's no need to steal from that fight. There is no rare item, so that wasn't an instance of me forgetting to steal, I promise.
This time.
Indeed. Okay. Let's see. So yeah, we should go back and save our game.
Yeah, because then we have final boss after this.
Yes. So up next is the final boss of this dungeon. It is arguably the final boss of Xenosaga Episode 2, but there's still plenty to come after that because of the way this game is.
Right. And not to mention all the exposition afterward. I'm sure it'll take a full episode just to get through all that. So.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there's plenty to do after the final boss. So yeah, and I do apologize if you guys wanted to see powered up versions of the other characters. There will be an opportunity to see some of them. We have seen Jen in action a little bit. I like my party, but I know some of you like Chaos, Ziggy, whoever. We will have an opportunity to see Ziggy in action for sure. And Chaos, that boss was a decent chance for it, but I believe he is usable in some other encounters that are really good. The issue is I just haven't really leveled him with his skills, so he's not in a great spot at the moment, but I'll fix that.
Chaos is on my list too, because bad guys called him boss, and we still haven't acknowledged that, much less addressed it.
That's very true. That's a problem, I think. Oh man. But yeah, and it's also possible that I will open the next episode with a fight with a Crescens ES or AIMS unit here, because I think what I can do is bring the ES units to this side and then go jump in one and go fight one real quick. So you guys can see one in the next episode. It just won't take as long that way. That way you don't have to see me backtracking through half this stupid dungeon and having to find those units and then fight a bunch of them. But yeah, that other path is pretty straightforward. You just kind of roll through it and then that's it. But we're very close to the end of the Omega system, and once we complete that, we are going to be onto the post game. But you know, very probably what you're going to see next time will be the final episode of the main story of Xenosaga Episode 2. So, you know, kind of short as far as the story goes. It's kind of made to feel a lot longer by the combat mechanics and some of the puzzles that are kind of stretching things out a little bit, I think. But to me, the game feels complete with the post game. That's my opinion. I think this is a game where I think the post game is borderline essential to the enjoyment of playing this game.
Interesting.
Not just gameplay wise, but just like understanding the world, seeing things happen. So, you know, my intention here, we've kind of just bum rushed the narrative of this game. I would like to talk about some of the lore of Xenosaga Episode 1 and 2 while we go through some of the post-game. And we'll also discuss the optional bosses we'll be fighting and some of the weird areas. Like, there's just a lot of flavor to the post-game areas that the main story, it's very focused on one thing, but there's a bunch of other things happening in this world, and it's very fun. So I'm really excited about it, but I'm really excited to fight this next boss too. It's one of my favorite bosses in this game, so we hope you're all excited as well, and don't worry, we will be 100%ing this game. So hope you stay with us while we do it, and yeah, look forward to the conclusion of this part of the story in the next episode.
Yeah, in the meantime, if you have liked what you've been watching, please like, subscribe. If you have any thoughts you want to add to our conversation, whether it be from previous episodes or today's current one, drop it in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Beyond that, we are ever so grateful that you chose to watch this video and let us be a part of your day. We do hope it is an incredible one, and we will see you all in the next episode.
See you next time.
Bye-bye now. Diddly diddly do 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 do. Thanks for watching.